scariest thing I've ever experienced, and I'm begging her, screaming, please stop the ATV, please stop the ATV. And she stops it as hard as she can, shoves me to the ground, looks me dead in my eyes, and then takes off.
Now, I have never abused anybody in my life.
Not the cap.
That's not who I am.
What's good, guys? I'm back with yet another video, and we are a week into 2025. How's y'all year going? Because my year going good. It's going great over here. Anyway, the Sedona Prince situation, it's a lot to unpack, bro, but let's dive into it, shall we? Also, another thing before the video starts, my last video got 600 views and 15 likes. I appreciate all the love that you guys are giving me, and I'm gonna keep it going. Our girl Georgia, she player of the week. National player of the week too. SEC player of the week. She out there hooping. I'm roll her highlights.
And I accidentally spilled some of my beer on her leg. So what'd she do? Got up and went and sat on the opposite side of the aisle from me for the rest of the plane ride. And what'd I do? Looked outside the window and cried until I fell asleep and until we got to Mexico. The trip that I completely paid for and planned. Planned because she said I didn't plan any dates. Enough dates or get her enough flowers. Right. Okay.
Now guys, I'm no therapist, nor do I claim to be, but it seems like Sedona most likely has mental issues that have not been addressed. If my girlfriend would have spilled a drink on me, I would be mad, but I wouldn't get up and freaking go on the other side of the plane. What type of shit is that? Bro, she literally could have went to the bathroom and changed her clothes and would have been chilling. But no, she decided to go to the other side of the plane and be weird.
So we get off the plane, we get to the shuttle that I booked, and we get on the shuttle. We have beers waiting for us, water waiting for us, and we get into a car crash. Not even 20 minutes into the ride. If that wasn't a sign enough itself from the Mayan gods, I don't know what it was.
The first 2 days there, everything is fine and dandy, but Sedona, she gets irritated that she's not in control. So Olivia says, what do you want to do? And Sedona wants to run an ATV.
Not the ATV, we had it for the whole day, and then came nighttime. She looks at me and says, I want to go exploring. I said, okay. And so what did we do? We left our phones in the hotel room and started to drive the ATV in the dark in Mexico. We're going past the hotels, we're going past the shops, and I'm asking her, where is she planning to go right now? What is her goal? And she says she wants to go to the arch. After the arch, it's pitch black. Like, there are Jaguar crossing signs.
What happens next is an attempted murder, if I've ever seen one. So, they're driving throughout the night, but Olivia, she's reluctant the whole time and pleads with Sedona to stop the ATV.
The scariest thing I've ever experienced, and I'm begging her, screaming, please stop the ATV, please stop the ATV. And she stops it as hard as she can, shoves me to the ground, looks me dead in my eyes, and then takes off and leaves me in the pitch fucking black. So what do? I get up and I start running for my fucking life because I don't know what else. I didn't know what else to do in that situation.
Sedona might be the first women's college basketball player with CT, because what causes somebody to leave their partner stranded in the middle of the night? Who does that, bro?
I see her headlights coming back. I see the headlights coming back, and as soon as she gets to me, she flips it on its side. And what do? I fucking still run over to her, and I'm like, baby, are you okay? Trying to make sure that she's okay. She shoves me, tells me to get the fuck off of her, that it's my fault we're in this situation, that I held her back.
I don't know about y'all, but that's funny as hell. For context, Sedona Prince is 6'7", and she fell off an ATV. Just imagine how slow her body fell to the ground. Like, that shit is hilarious. I wish there was a clip of that, bro.
So then I see a car coming down the street, and I wave him down, and it was a car filled with 10 guys in the back of the truck, okay? And thank God that they were good people. I asked them to tow us to our hotel that's a few miles away. They tie up our ATV, and she's steering it as we're now going 35 miles per hour behind the back of a truck in the middle of a jungle. She is swerving it, yelling at me, we're broken up, I'm breaking up with you, this is your fault, you're holding me back. And I'm literally saying, okay, we're broken up, okay, let's just talk about this when we get back, please stop swerving.
God himself must have been protecting Livvvy that night, because she could have easily been deleted off of the face of the earth numerous times. Sedona need to be in the jail cell with Luigi and Diddy, bro. This shit getting out of hand. Bro, 50 Cent can make a documentary on this. I'm being for real.
I black out. I fly like 7 feet off the freaking ATV, my entire left side of my body, completely torn up. And I wake up and I see her already standing and she's making them leave us. Leave, we've got to figure it out, leave, thank you for your help. And now they're driving away as I'm picking myself up, and we're now stranded once again in the middle of a jungle.
So now the two of them decide to walk back to the hotel, but Sedona is skipping and singing, "Where's my Latina baddie at?" And if I was Olivia, I would have crashed out right there, bro.
Now, and she is skipping back and forth. Woo, I'm single, where's my short Latina baddie at? Where's my little Latina baddie? I'm like, what am I even experiencing right now?
Alright chat, it's now Sedona's birthday, and Olivia, she kisses her, she hugs her, but she gets pushed away yet again by Sedona. And Olivia, she decides to look for the ATV from last night because she wants to make her feel better.
I'm kissing on her, loving on her, and I'm like, baby, it's your birthday, like let's have a good day today, let's pretend that yesterday didn't happen. And she shoves me away from her. She's like, we're broken up. I'm done with you. I don't want to spend my birthday with you. Fuck you. And rolls her head into the pillow. So I'm like, how can I make her day better? Still trying. And I called the ATV guy and I was like, yo, we just crashed. Can you have someone come pick me up to figure out what to do? And so he had someone come pick me up on a moped after just crashing on an ATV. So of course I didn't want to get on it, but I did. And we have to go find the ATV in the middle of the jungle. And we did. They assessed it. It was $800, so of course I just paid for it up front right away. And then I stopped at the pharmacy. I got her ibuprofen, Neosporin, bandages, anything I could think of.
Guys, this next part is strange, to say the least.
At the front desk, and I was like, hey, we just got in an accident. Do you have anything that could possibly help? And brought up a medical team to our room. And when they saw my wounds and then they saw hers, they were like, oh yeah, she needs help first. And I could just see her in the corner of my eye getting pissed off at the fact that I was getting help first. I was like, I can't do anything right, dude. After the medical team leaves, I literally put Neosporin on her, put bandages on her, and I'm reapplying it every hour, and not once did she ask if I was okay.
Sedona's a terrible human being, plain and simple. Constantly pushing Olivia away, becoming more and more distant throughout the trip. But this is just the tip of the iceberg before things really pick up.
I made reservations for 8:30. And she wakes up at 8 o'clock, of course. Shoots up right out of bed. She goes, you know what? I'm gonna spend my birthday alone. Fuck you. Fuck. I'm already ready to go. I'm in a pretty dress. I'm ready to go to dinner. She leaves me in the hotel room. So I'm like, okay. I literally, of course, start crying again. And I get into the bed. I'm ready to go to sleep at this point. I'm like, I'm just going to sleep this day away. 2 hours goes by. And then I get a text from her saying that she's getting a tattoo down the street and that I should pull up.
These are text messages between the two. I'll probably see you tomorrow. We can pretend like tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to the tattoo and feed the dogs down the street. Everything's hot, so it's all good. Just took shots of everyone in the tattoo shop. Have a great night, Olivia. And Olivia responds with a paragraph, which y'all can pause and read it. You should probably get a tattoo here tomorrow. That was so fun. They gave me shots and a mixed drink and beer before I even got to the table. I would love to with a cool experience. And Sedona sends a picture of her getting a tattoo. Sedona then sends Olivia her location. My birthday is supposed to be manic. Fuck this planning shit for real. Is she okay? Is she straight? We can both get inked the fuck up for cheap. $50 minimum. Olivia responds with perfect, meet her soon. She says okay, it's a 20-minute walk. I did it. Olivia pulls up to the tattoo shop and Sedona's taking shots with 5 women and they're all flirting with her.
I show up to the tattoo shop and what do I see first thing when I walk in? 5 girls taking shots with her. All right, okay. What am I walking into? There's 3 girls that I love, still talk to this day. 2 girls, you guys can eat this. Eat it. They are flirting with her right in front of me, literally calling her sexy, mommy, hot, and I'm with the 3 other girls who were gravitated towards me and were only talking to me, and I'm just pushing back shots because I'm like, I don't even want to be sober right now.
Now guys, Sedona, she's not much of a looker. So those girls, they had that been activated off of that Don Julio, because she looks rough. She's not attractive whatsoever, bro. Sedona then walks up to Livvvy and says that one of the girls wants to have a threesome, which is insane.
Comes up to me and she's like, oh, they just asked to have a threesome. I said, you're fucking joking, right? Are you actually joking? And she's like, well, I got their number and we're gonna go over to their villa when you're done with your tattoo. So I was like, okay. Why did you invite me again? So those girls leave, right? And now it's just me and her as I'm getting the rest of my tattoo done. And she immediately goes cold to me, stops talking to me. And then my tattoo is done and the girls come to pick us up to take us to their villa. This one girl, and I'm gonna name her, Francesca, she got out of the front and she literally was like, I'll sit on your lap. And then we get to the villa and I turn to my girl, who I'm still friends with to this day, and I asked her if she could take me to the bathroom because I needed a second away from what was going on.
Go and Olivia have a little chit chat, and she tells her that Sedona's being way too friendly with the girls. And what happens next is a scene out of the Baddie Up video.
We go downstairs, and you will not believe what I see, what I saw. I don't even know if I can say it. My girlfriend was in the pool of the villa without a top on and holding Francesca in her arms pressed against her, pouring a shot of Don Julio in her mouth. Saying, come here, sexy, come here, mommy.
I don't know about y'all, but that's wild. If I was Olivia, I would have called the Mexican cartel in Sedona. This whole vacation has just gotten worse and worse throughout the days, and Olivia, she's being physically, emotionally, and mentally attacked by her now ex-girlfriend, and it sucks.
So I go up to her and I say, I'm gonna leave. I don't deserve to sit here and watch this, so I'm gonna go. And she looks at me and says, if you leave, I'm gonna hurt tonight. So I said, okay, bet. And I walked up over to my girl and I said, I'm ready to leave. We get all the way to the front of the villa when I realize I still have her phone in my bag. So the girls are like, stay here. We're gonna run it back to her. You don't go anywhere. Stay right here. So they run back to the villa and I'm at the front now and I just hear blood-curdling screams. And I'm like, what is going on? So then I see them running out of the front of the villa, literally running for their life. They're like, we are leaving with or without you. We are leaving right now. Your girlfriend is a psychopath. I'm like, what is going on, bro? They said that the look in her eyes when they gave the phone back to her was the scariest thing that they've ever seen in their life. And the thing is, I know exactly that look.
So all the other girls decide to leave, but Olivia chooses to stay to keep an eye on Sedona because she still cares for her heavily. I don't know Olivia at all, but she has a big heart, I can tell. Olivia, she goes looking for Sedona because she don't know where she's at, and she finds her in the bushes. And Sedona says that her ankle is broken, so Olivia picks her up. Olivia must be in the gym. How the hell she pick her big ass up?
I picked her up and took her to the front of the villa and got us a taxi, took us to the hotel, and of course had to have security escort her once again. Bro. And what did I do the next day? Still kiss on her, still love on her. Be like, baby, let's pretend yesterday didn't happen. Let's pretend today's your birthday. So like I said, we woke up the next day. I still try to love on her, kiss on her, act like nothing happened the 2 nights before. That let's have a good day today statement, you know. She turns to me, pushes me away, and says, we're done, Liv. I told my mom, we're broken up. So in my head, it's over, because when moms get involved, the game is done. And, but then she goes on to call her right in front of me on speakerphone. And her mom says, "Oh, hi, honey, how was your birthday?" Because she didn't speak to her. She didn't speak to anyone on her birthday. She slept the entire day away. And she goes on to say, "Oh, it was terrible. Olivia completely ruined it." So I'm not going to let that happen, especially 2 feet away from me. So I hop in and I say, "Why don't you tell her that you tried to girls right in front of me?" And needless to say, that was the start to the end.
At this point, Olivia decides to book a flight to go back to the States, and she leaves Sedona. Sedona decides to stay there for another 12 days, and the only person that she talks to is Olivia, which is strange with the way that she treated her throughout the whole entire vacation.
So me, being the person I am, still cared for her physical well-being and reached out to her multiple times throughout those 12 days to make sure that she was getting home to the States successfully. We didn't go no contact until after I got all of my things back from our apartment. And to be honest, we didn't end on terrible, terrible terms. Did something wrong. And that's what started the social media snowball, even though they were the one to come to me, pressing me, saying that if I took it to social media, they would pursue legal action. That was the first thing said to me, not an apology. Freaking bruh. And look, I never wanted to take it to social media, but it's come to a point where I'm posting normal content and I'm getting pressed about it as if I'm posting anything alluding to what actually happened. Okay, you're poking the bear.
And this is the last text message that Sedona sends to Olivia. "Have an amazing life, Olivia. Truly, I hope you find your soulmate. It's not me. Best wishes and have a great life. If you do not want any more troubles, then do not go to social media. If you do want to, post about a breakup. I will see you and your family, my baby, until you can no longer put food on y'all's table. And you know that's the truth. Bye, sweet, beautiful angel. I will meet you in the next lifetime." So the whole text message, it's worded weird to me. Like she threatened her, saying, "I will meet you in the next lifetime," and threatened to sue. Like, bro, Olivia was chilling. She didn't even start this. Sedona pushed her to post this. Like, she was just gonna go about her life and not even talk about it. And here's what Sedona has to say about the whole entire thing.
A long time ago. And I wasn't ready to yet until last night. My parents were brought into this, and now my 60 and almost 70-year-old mother and father have been receiving countless death threats and getting harassed all day and are scared. It's cruel, it's wrong, and it's not the way that we should hold each other accountable. It's just not right. Now, I have never abused anybody in my life. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. That's not what I stand for. I've never abused anybody emotionally, physically, mentally, verbally. That's not me, and that's not what I've done. That's not who I am. Now, in saying that, though, right, I know that I have not been the best partner, and I take accountability for that.
I don't know about you guys, but Sedona looks down multiple times at something that we can't see in the frame. It just sounds very ChatGPT generated to me. Anyway, to summarize the rest, goes on to say that she's been a bad girlfriend to the rest of her other exes, and that she's distanced herself from social media. She mentions about going to trauma therapy and journaling in order to heal herself. What the hell is she healing from? It just sounds like a bunch of malarkey to me. But let's circle back to our girl Livvy and see what she has to say about this.
What kind of apology is that? First off, taking accountability and then justifying your actions in the same video is not an apology. You didn't take accountability for anything. This is a bunch of bullshit. You left me in the jungle. You pushed me off the ATV and I crashed off of it. You didn't talk to me your entire birthday and let me literally lose my mind in that hotel room. You hit me, Sedona, multiple times, and then proceeded to square up over me and said, "I'm 6'7", bitch. You want to know what domestic abuse is? I'll show you." Because I was screaming at you, telling you to stop. And you know that. You took accountability for fucking everything. You told me you were going to get intensive therapy immediately after. But what did you do? You went and were with a whole nother woman in New York and then proceeded to hurt her because you were so blackout drunk. In case you needed a reality check, This happened in May. It's August. It's only been 3 fucking months. And if you were able to get therapy in that amount of time to rewire whatever trauma that caused you to do what you did to me and multiple other women, send that number my way, please. I honestly would have you rather stayed quiet than come forward with this bullshit excuse of an apology.
That pretty much sums up the whole surviving Sedona situation. Someone named Leah Cole made a petition for Sedona to get kicked off her basketball team, which is TCU, and it got a fuck ton of signatures. 160,000 people signed it, and TCU, they haven't made a formal statement on it, and I don't think that they will. Unfortunately in sports, this happens a lot of times where the athletes win the battle. We saw it with Kevin Porter Jr. He pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault, an harassment violation in connection to the matter of him attacking Kaiser Gondjarek. I might have butchered her name. She was left covered in blood and had a deep cut above her right eye. He said that Kevin didn't hit her, but she must have been petrified that he would have spun back and finished the job, unfortunately. Prosecutors ended up dropping the assault charges back in October of 2023, and Kevin Porter Jr. went on to play overseas for a little bit, and now he's back in the NBA playing for the Los Angeles Clippers. Also, Miles Bridges, he had put his hands on his girlfriend or his wife, and he somehow still has a job too, but he was suspended for like a year, and the whole thing just sucks. I don't know why, but athletes, they're like protected for some reason. If it's an average human being, they go into jail, but if it's an athlete, they get the best lawyers and they just pay it off and everything just gets swept under the rug. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and also I will be posting another video on Sedona Prince, but it will be detailing her college career and whether or not she can make it to the WNBA or not, so stay tuned.